we're going to be hooking up with Costaki Economopoulos. There he is, right there, live from Los Angeles, California, looking awake, alive, and alert.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Good morning.
Hi.
A couple time zones over. I don't feel any of those things.
Yeah.
No, me either.
Now, Costaki, I know that you're a big, avid NFL fan. Let's get right to it. And you have a special thing that you put together every NFL season. Tell people about it that aren't familiar with it.
Oh, All Pro Lines, at All Pro Lines on all your favorite social media platforms. It's basically football jokes. Come find us, follow us. And we're doing, we do once a year, we do we're doing the Pick'em League. It's a confidence pool, and it's to benefit the V Foundation for Cancer Research. So come join us at the social media outlets, and there's links to do that there. So
Very nice.
It'll be great.
All right. Well, we're certainly looking forward to it. A lot of NFL news, even though the season's just not even really underway. It's just the teams are out there practicing, but there's all kinds of contract stuff. What have you got that's on your mind?
I love it. Tonight's a big night, the first night of HBO's Hard Knocks, which is kind of the unofficial kickoff to the season for me. Also tonight, the Johnny Manziel documentary.
Oh, boy.
It should be interesting, right?
Yes, he was never boring. That's for sure. You remember he owns the phrase Johnny Football. Why? Because Johnny Bench was taken?
That is a profound piece of work there, Costaki.
No one under 50 gets that joke, but you know.
Oh, no, it's a solid joke.
He was supposed to be a running quarterback, Johnny Manziel, but he couldn't finish 12 steps.
Issues.
Personal demons and struggled.
Lucky to be alive.
That's right, actually. He had the #1 selling jersey in the NFL. You got to really love a guy to buy a brown jersey with the #2 on it. That's a commitment to your guy right there.
There you go.
Other news, Jon Gruden's going to continue to work with the Saints as a consultant. His 2 areas of expertise, how to get the most out of a young quarterback and what not to write in an email. That's good. Jalen Hurts says he finds a thrill in never being satisfied. Well, then he should marry me. Because apparently...
You'd be a trophy husband, wouldn't you, to Jalen Hurts?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Costaki, I would love to watch you as an NFL wife. I'm watching this quarterback thing on Netflix and watching Brittany Mahomes taking care of her kids. Just imagining you in the owner's suite. You've got 2 cocktails, a plate of chicken fingers.
Oh, that sounds great. Sign me up.
Go, Jalen!
How do I do that?
Have you watched any of that, Costaki, the Peyton Manning produced
the
Netflix
whole thing?
thing?
I loved it. I loved every minute. I particularly loved the mic'd up stuff. You get to see what these guys are dealing with on the field.
And did your opinion change about any of the 3?
I actually agree with you that Kirk Cousins, despite being not particularly scintillating, is so easy to root for.
Yeah, he just seems like such a great guy.
He works hard, right? He's pious. He's in a constant state of dealing with all the bumps and bruises. He's studying film. He cares about the details. Yeah, it's actually, the whole thing actually is it's a great window into how hard it is to do that job and how much work it takes and focus and energy.
This documentary is starting a whole new backlash. There are quarterbacks that they're asking they don't want to participate, but no one can figure it out because, Mahomes did it and he won the Super Bowl, and Kirk Cousins did it and everybody loves him now. And what's his face, Mariota? I think he came off okay too, but nobody else wants to do it. They're having trouble finding.
They don't want the distraction. Meanwhile, the star of the last one won the Super Bowl on one leg.
Right,
it's amazing.
But yeah, Kirk Cousins did inspire me. Just like Kirk Cousins, I will start taking off every Tuesday. I need to focus on the game, focus on my family. So I won't be in here with you guys.
You doing the ice baths too?
Yeah, that is so. I mean, I'd heard of it, but when you see someone actually doing that, Can you imagine?
That's really become a thing. Ice showers and ice baths.
They say it's incredibly
migraines
beneficial.
and
I guess Reggie Miller has one at his house that he gets in, once or twice, at least a
Well,
day.
I've taken the first step, Costaki. I've switched to iced coffee.
A plunge.
Oh,
That is the
God.
first step.
Oh, yeah.
You would have thought he invented
You really commit, Tom.
the iced
He
latte.
honestly, he came in a couple months ago
Yeah.
and said, "Have you heard this? Iced coffee."
No, they have iced lattes.
Yeah.
Last week at brunch, he was drinking hot espresso and iced coffee. Said he was doing hot cold therapy. I don't think that's what that is.
I don't think that is what
I don't think that's how that works.
Let's see. Kostaki, what's the status? What is your marital status? Are you clean
Oh
now?
my gosh.
I'm single. I just went on a trip actually last week. I went to Colorado with a bunch of friends. It was 3 couples. It was eight people, 3 couples, and me and Glenn. It was awesome.
That is awesome.
I didn't have to check in and make sure Glenn felt included. You know what I mean? I didn't have to ask Glenn if it was okay for me to get hammered and play disc golf. You know what I mean?
When Glenn wanted to go to bed and you weren't ready, you didn't have to go, well, I guess I'm going to bed.
I didn't have to also just go to bed. No. That is exact. I'm loving it. Life's good.
I would not let Glenn get away. That's all I'm saying.
Sounds like a keeper.
So, are you officially single though, in the eyes of the Lord and of the state of California?
Well, I don't know about the
Boy,
state
are
of California,
you
but
just
I think the Lord knows. The Lord's in on it.
It's none of your damn business whether their divorce is final.
Next
This
thing
is
you know,
between-
you'll ask him if his wife's dating anybody. Can you just be quiet over
His
there?
marital status is between him and Greek Jesus. Let's just move on.
She's doing a lot of stand-up about it. It makes me nervous, I got to tell you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And I got
that's
to,
right.
funny. Oh, man, she ripped
She's a new one.
Just killing it.
Your ex-wife is doing stand-up?
Yes.
Where
does a
are
little
you?
stand-up, yeah.
Where are you on this? Is this like the iced coffee of today?
Have you
had
not?
no idea?
Remember
that
they
she
went
was-
out together for a while.
Yeah, we did a few shows that were like the divorce show. We each
Did
do
you
some
did you
time.
have to stay in the same hotel together?
Yes, we did do that, and we brought a kid, which is the reason that we're not doing this show very much. It doesn't. It's too many strikes on the practical side. It's impossible to figure out. Not to mention that it requires spending time with your ex, and if you like them that much, you'd be still with them. You know what I mean?
Right, but good for you guys for keeping it civil.
Yeah, that's
Very
good.
good.
No, it's been.
Yeah.
She has been so great.
Are you dating or waiting?
I don't know. I do this. La la. I don't want to hear what she's doing, but I occasionally date. But I'm not in any hurry. I don't.
Now, let me
want
ask you
a
this.
girlfriend.
Are you writing jokes for her? Because
I have written some jokes for her.
I bet you can't resist because you are as good of a joke writer as I've ever met. And I bet.
Oh, that's nice.
I bet. It,
Tom doesn't meet that many people.
Kostaki is a terrific writer, and but I imagine it's like Haywood will call me, and as you know, Haywood has the cleanest act in the world.
Oh, and he does.
Haywood will call me, and he goes, "Okay, this is filthy. I can't do this joke, but." You know what I'm saying? In other words, you're
there are
sitting
some
down with
jokes.
a blank piece of paper. You think, boy, this is a funny joke about me. I'll give it to her.
Right. Yeah. There are some jokes you can't do from the male perspective. That's true. That's kind of fun sometimes. And sometimes she'll call me and go, "Hey, this happened. Do you have any ideas for it?" That's a little. I mean, it's flattering, but it's weird. She literally called me after her first walk of shame hookup situation.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Can you write me some jokes about this?" I was like, I don't even want to think that it happened. You know?
I mean, his penis was so big. Do you have any
jokes?
any jokes about wieners that I
It was
couldn't
more of a limp of shame.
that I couldn't accommodate?
I'm exhausted. It was 7 hours.
I mean, I actually finished. Do you have jokes about that? Honey,
I had no idea.
He cared about my feelings. Right? He listened to my story. He wanted to know about my dreams. La, la, la.
Kostaki is just typing jokes and crying into his coffee.
Yeah, that's right.
is this anything?
That's such a comedian.
He asked me about me. It was
That's really funny.
So this has nothing to do with, of course, our topic.
Football.
Yeah, that's okay.
All pro lines, and Now, Costaki, tell us, as the season progresses, what do you do? Do you have don't you do a thing with you put like a special drawing up there or a cartoon and you draw, you ask for captions, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah, sometimes we do caption contests. Sometimes I'll write a joke and people will tag it. Sometimes I'll
called memes.
There'll be a premise that's like, I like this idea. I don't have a joke yet, and I post it and we work on it. It's fun.
Yeah, it's really fun.
You don't have to be
Costaki.
so interactive. You can enjoy it passively. You know?
Yes, I'm a casual football fan. I'm not super into it, and I have so much fun with that All-Pro lines.
That's great, man. Thanks for saying that.
Do you have T-shirts?
Hey, we do have T-shirts, of course. We got some merch. Yeah, come join us. Yeah, and you got to play in the confidence pool. A regular pick'em league is fun because you get to pick the teams and you care about the outcomes, even of games you wouldn't care about. But a confidence pool is awesome because you, instead of picking straight up against the spread, you pick the teams to win outright, and then you apply your level of confidence to each game. So you get points for being confident on the games and winning those. It's actually, it's much more complicated and way more fun, way more interesting. Come join us. It's great.
Okay, cool. All Pro Lines, starring Costaki Economopoulos.
Yeah.
Now,
Hey, by the way, this offseason, the running back Jonathan Taylor underwent arthroscopic debridement, and I thought, hey, so did I. You know what I'm saying? my debridement is going very well. I'm enjoying it. I recommend it to all my friends.
by the way, Costaki, I mentioned what a great writer he is. A tremendous stand-up as well. And let's see, Saturday, August 19th, you'll be at the Well Comedy Club in Bakersfield.
Oh yeah, I love that place.
That'll be a
last year.
That'll be a great show.
It's a cool venue, and that city's been really good to me over the years. And it's one of the few drivable ones for me, so that's nice.
Oh,
Cool.
Bakersfield's always been a great Bob and Tom comedy city.
Oh yeah,
Fun
yeah,
place.
they've been great. Yeah, that's a good
Now,
one.
you are a fan of the Atlanta Falcons, a lifelong fan.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
Do you want to give us any predictions at all about the? Wow, got quiet.
Yeah, they're gonna be 8-9, 9-8. Something. They're gonna be okay. I think they're gonna be okay. They've quietly improved a lot of the team, but I don't think this quarterback is ready for prime time. We'll see. I hope I'm wrong. We'll see.
Okay, and lastly, who's going to win it all?
Patrick Mahomes and his wizardness. Again, he's amazing, and the coach is amazing, and the team around him is great.
Okay,
They're electric and
we'll be watching and listening throughout the season, Costaki.
awesome.
And Johnny Bench was the punchline of the day
Yeah.
for the Johnny Manziel documentary.
Also, this is kind of ironic. I don't know if you heard this, Costaki. The Johnny Manziel documentary, they were actually going to call that All Pro Lines at one point. How weird is that?
That is weird.
A little.
Is that for real?
No.
It's a cocaine joke.
It's a cocaine
I'm sorry.
joke.
Comedy.
Nobody
Is this
got it.
anything?
I feel like
I
a
got
fool.
it.
As soon as you started swiping your nose, I picked up on it. Yeah.
Well, that's the best part, the visual nature of a radio joke. Perfect.
Oh, we've been doing that for a long time. And of course, the penalty for holding. You holding? It's a whole different thing in the
it's very different.
cocaine world.
That's a
well,
phrase
Costaki,
from another era.
this may be the year for you.
Here for him
The
what?
Falcons, you mean?
In what way?
To meet the next Mrs. C.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
it's sounding to me. He's already said he's fine. He's
not looking.
for a girlfriend.
Not
Do you think that if Costaki gets married, her name becomes Mrs. Costaki?
That's what you think.
Well, if you had a choice.
Would you rather be Mrs. Costaki or Mrs. Economopoulos?
Yeah, that's right. That girl changed her name for me. She loved
She
me.
did?
She did?
Oh yeah.
Is she changing it back?
Well, it was not fully embraced in some of the other ways, so it's an easy change. But yes,
Okay.
for a while, she was Mrs. Economopoulos.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's good for her.
Good for her.
All right.
That's
Good for her.
That's optimistic, was she?
Hey, my mom did that. She was Marjorie Potter, and she became Marjorie Economopoulos.
Wow.
That's a big shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
Okay, well, thanks, Costaki.
Thanks,
great
guys.
Stuff. All Pro
Bye,
Lines.
Costaki.
All Pro Lines is the place.
Hey, dude.
Football.